for Best Original Screenplay.
Yes.
And obviously, because the Oscars have now got mired in this controversy this year. So where do you stand on all of that? Like, will you go? Are you going?
I never used to go anyway, so...
You're not boycotting.
You can't boycott something that you never went to anyway. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, no, you know, it's... I look at it as, you know, like a horse race, you know what I'm saying? Once your horse lose the race, you tear up your ticket and go on and just back on out, you know, because it's nothing really to put that much energy into like that. It's... we don't do movies for the industry. We do movies for the fans, for the people. And, you know, the industry, you know, if they give you a trophy or not, or pat you on the back or not, it's nice, but it's not something that you should dwell on. You know, we got accolades from all levels, you know, from our core fans, from our curious fans, from our fans or people who, you know, didn't even think they wanted to see that movie, you know. I think an older generation got an understanding on why we did that kind of music, and a younger generation got a history lesson, and we got so much praise for the movie, and it's like, how could you be mad because one other academy or guild or anybody didn't say it's the number one? You know, it's like, you know, it's crying about, you know, not having enough icing on your cake. And, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous.
Because you guys have both seen the movie, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I think, by the way, that that's about the sanest description of this whole process of awards that I've ever heard. I mean, as a way of treating it, as a way of thinking about it, I think it's absolutely...
And was the process of the making the film, did it kind of rebuild bridges with the existing members of NWA? Are you all kind of good and...
Yeah, we were already cool. You know, it was water under the bridge by the time we started doing the movie. And it was great to get with everybody and hash up all those stories and, no, that's not how it happened. Yeah, and, you know, and then going back and forth and creating a whole, you know, script. It was a load of work. It was a major process. A lot of cooks in the kitchen, but we got a nice meal out of it. And it was
But you're getting back together, is that right? Are you going to play Coachella?
Well, we're gonna definitely play the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because NWA was inducted, and now. So that's great. And then, you know, I got Coachella. I'm gonna try to get all the guys together and do an amazing show.
I'll do it.
I'll
do it. So you don't even have to ask. I'll do it.
And he's not joking, is he?
There for my friend.
And great and sort of extraordinary that your son did such an amazing job playing you.
I mean, that's what I'm most proud of. You know, more than having this movie, having Straight Outta Compton, this, that, and the other is the fact that my son was able to take an opportunity and run with it and hopefully set himself up in, you know, one of the greatest industries in the world. And, you know, I'm so proud just as a father. And, oh, yeah, you know, it was a movie about NWA, too. You know, that.
But also, something, like, how much did he know? Like, when he was doing scenes, was he kind of like, you did this, Dad?
Yeah. You know, in the hotel rooms, you know, some of them scenes, he's like, man, y'all took guns? Man, y'all was doing the most. Like, yeah, those was your favorite scenes, too.
But he did know it. I mean, because how old was he when he knew the lyrics to Straight Outta Compton?
Oh, they was young, man. You know, my kids is 2, 3 years old. I mean, it's playing all the time. And, you know, they would rap it and censor themselves, you know, just... They would, like, rap the lyrics Straight Outta Compton, crazy name Ice Cube from the... with attitude. Not all the profanity, you know what I mean?
Snoop Dogg has a new album, Bush. And a very sexy bit of PR is, of course, that the mighty Pharrell, he co-wrote... Did he co-write all the songs?
He produced the whole album.
Produced the whole album?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Now, is it true that Pharrell, he was the one encouraging you to be a bit more family-friendly? A bit more mainstream with it.
Yeah, he made me change certain words. I had a song called So Many Hoes, he made it So Many Pros.
Well, that certainly toned it down. Aren't pros just prostitutes?
No, they're professionals.
Oh, I see. silly me. The ladies in the video still look quite like hoes.
But they're professional.
They're in a video. And then, Pharrell, is it true that he... I mean, I'm sure he enjoyed working with you, but he did have some difficulties working with you as well.
Yeah, when we were working on a particular song called California Roll, Stevie Wonder had came up to the studio and Pharrell had called a secondhand contact from being in the studio with me, and he kind of froze. He didn't know how to produce anymore. He was stuck. He was like...
Might have to explain what the...
Yes. So, Pharrell was in an environment created by Snoop. And Pharrell was no longer the same Pharrell. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Yes.
He was now someone else.
He was not the greatest producer in the world. He wasn't the greatest producer in the world.
He was just a guy in the room.
So was Stevie Wonder trying to talk to him?
Stevie Wonder was in the mic booth, and you know Stevie can't see, so Stevie was waiting on some direction, and Pharrell wasn't giving him no direction, so Stevie was just in there just... I'm like, well, Stevie, Pharrell said, can you sing this part? And then Pharrell said, can you play the harmonica? So I had to basically take over because Pharrell was stuck off of Space Cookies. He was in another place.
And was Pharrell happy with his work on that track?
He was happy a couple of days after.
So how old were you when you became Stormzy?
I was about, how old was I? Maybe about 12, 13, yeah.
And where did it come from? How did it happen?
It's not that exciting, you know?
I'm still asking.
I was sat on my sofa in...
You're right, it's a bit dull so far.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't get any better. And I was in my front room and I was with my cousin and does anyone remember MSN? Yeah? All right, cool. I didn't think everyone would remember it, but MSN, and I just thought God just put it in my head and I was like, Stormzy. And I went on MSN and I changed my screen name to Stormzy. And that was it, and then the rest was history. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you like storms?
No, nothing. Nothing, there was nothing. I weren't into storms, I weren't like fast as lightning, I weren't nothing. Just...
So there was no deep philosophical insight?
No, nothing. I just thought this would sound good and that.
But isn't it amazing that you stuck with it? There wasn't a time when you were like 16 going, I've got to ditch this Stormzy thing.
It's funny though, because when I hear my name sometimes I laugh at it. Like when people are like, Stormzy, I'm like, who's that?
Earlier in the year, we saw you at the Super Bowl with Madonna, which was the most watched television program in America ever.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot of firsts and evers. And did she text you or send flowers when you knocked her off number one?
No. She had nice things. She emailed me and said some nice things. Yeah.
Some nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, whatever. Yeah, hope you're around in 50 years.
You weren't like that when Madonna was on you at all over.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I was like them when Madonna was. Going, But very exciting, of course, because you got to make out with her.
You can't really call that making out with her. I mean, she kissed me.
You kissed her.
I didn't kiss her. You actually have the picture?
No, I've got it on my phone here.
So here you are, you're on top of the world,
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, but how do you become Nicki Minaj? I mean, how young were you when you discovered you could do the rhymes and the raps and all that sort of stuff?
I don't really ever remember that stuff. Like, I remember I wanted to be an actress first. And then, like, I went to school for acting, and then I always loved music because my mom would sing all the time. And then I started thinking singing was a little boring, and I said, you know what, let me just start rapping. I mean, I've just been doing it for such a long time. People don't realize, like, I've been doing it for a very, very long time. I put out 3 mixtapes, and then, kaboom, then I was signed with Lil Wayne, and this is my 2nd album.
Wow. Fantastic. Just tell me that, because where is your, you've adopted an animal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that. No, I adopted a cheetah, actually, when I was in Kenya.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, a little baby cheetah. Pretty cute. There we go.
Oh. Actually, in fairness, that is very cute.
Very
cute.
Yeah. Tried to bring him to London, said it wasn't possible.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. And I called him Tiny as well, which is
Can I just say, that would be so gangster fabulous
It would
to be walking down Hampstead with a cheetah.
Exactly.
Who's that? I believe it's Tiny Chempa.
But yeah, no, I was really happy to do that. We went to Nairobi Reserve Park.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was a pretty great experience. And then also, on the flip side, I'm kind of into taxidermy. I don't know if this is gonna... I don't know if it's gonna...
When you say the flip side, yeah, try explaining that to Tiny.
Right, no, but
You're
only
too small right now.
No, but they are. No, only if they say that they've like ever died of natural causes. But to be honest, I don't know what it is. I think it's just maybe African roots or whatever. But I really love the idea of being surrounded by exotic animals. So in my house, I have like a zebra, and I have a giraffe as well.
Wow.
But not like a real one, but like a... It was real before.
Yeah.
A dead one.
Yeah.
A dead one. Yeah.
Yeah, that died of like natural, like the flu and stuff.
Yeah, I know. They do.
A sore throat.
I'd say a sore throat with a giraffe is serious. It's
It can be
really.
fatal.
It's really bad. You've got high ceilings then in your house.
Very.
Always drinking. I need one that died drinking. I'm in a council house, and I need a giraffe that was soft, that died in its sleep. They never do that with animals, do they? They never have taxidermist animals. They're just like that. It's like a bear, like that. They just don't go. That's what I want to do with me. I want a taxidermy. You can have me. Yeah. It's just me, like that. On this sofa.
Well, here is the
Giraffe, zebra. Who's that? Ricky.
Died of natural causes.
Ladies and
gentlemen, 50 Cent, the musician, has returned to us. You're back.
Back, yeah.
Yes, you are. Now, we'll see a clip of the video for 9 Shots, the new single, in a minute. But it goes back to an early, kind of terrible experience in your life.
Right.
Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this story of what happened, it's amazing. Go.
Well,
No pressure or anything.
I got, shot 9 times, but it was one time. So, and I just didn't see the person coming, or I would have avoided it. at all
Yes,
costs.
you would.
This happened, and I was trying to write a song conceptually that would define more of who I am. So I wrote 9 shots and just picked 9 painful moments that I experienced in my life and used the shot as a metaphor.
But the 9...
Where were you shot? Where?
Like in front of my grandmother's house.
But where on your body?
That's like being in the doctor's office, isn't it?
I got hit a few, most of them in the legs. I got hit in my hand and I got hit in the face. So like, the fragment portion of it is in my tongue. So it kind of changed the way I speak a little bit. Like.
And you're rapping as well.
Yeah.
What is it still in your tongue?
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's great for oral sex.
Is it?
Oh, right. Okay. I didn't hear that.
Good to know.
Make sure you keep that bit in the show.
Yeah. Let me just make a note of that.
I'm a better man now.
But is it like a lump? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Let's have a feel, 50. I've washed my hands.
Make sure oral sex, and then you gotta put your finger in my mouth, huh?
Oh, no, stop it. Oh, I better not, had I?
No, go have a look. Have a look. See if you can find it.
Just have a look.
No, I need a napkin. I need a napkin.
Has anyone got a tissue?
Anyone got a tissue?
A clean one.
Oh, look, these ladies. Thank you very much. Oh, look, they're in the... Look, they're still hermetically sealed. Thank you very much. There they go. Lovely.
Wow, like,
Okay,
how were you
yeah.
prepared? Did someone tell you to come with this? How did that happen? What's the odds of that? You'd be sitting in the front row with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Who does this kind of stuff, right?
It only happens on this programme, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it.
You've got to give her her tissues back now, because she's going to sell those on eBay.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah, there
eBay
you go.
tonight. Yeah. Wait till tomorrow night after the show. They'll be worth a lot. Yeah. You've worked together. You made Made.
Yeah. That's right.
So have you been to a Diddy Do?
You know, the thing with Diddy is that he really celebrates, and he brings people from all different backgrounds, and it really is a celebration. You know, when me and Fabro were in New York and we were filming, that was, you know, being in Diddy's town. So it was wonderful for us to get a chance to be with him and go to these places and be included in that. He's got a very, very generous side to him, for sure.
That was very nice, man.
True, though, you know that. Thank you.
Like, can I,
Love you, boy.
from all backgrounds, like, say, a girl from, like, Newcastle, for example.
Especially girls from Newcastle.
Have you been to Newcastle? Because you probably don't remember this, but I did meet you briefly once before at a party, not one of yours. It was at the Beckhams had a working thing. I was doing the auction. When I say I was at it, I wasn't really at it. I was working it. But you very kindly donated. I think was it a night out with you?
Yes.
In New York.
Yes.
And it was two footballers. It was Wayne Rooney.
Wayne, yes.
And was it Rio Ferdinand? Or
Yes.
Was it the two of them?
Yes.
I always wondered, did they ever go? Did it ever happen?
No, their wives wouldn't allow them to come. I'm serious.
I did wonder at the time.
I don't know why.
Funny that. And actually, and I do worry because I read that on your that you want to get Prince William and Prince Harry to a Diddy party.
I don't think not anymore. I mean, before, you know.
Yeah. Don't ruin our royal wedding for us.
Trust me, they're off the list. As of now, they're off the list. But, you know, before, when they were young bucks growing up, and they were getting in a lot of trouble themselves, so, hey, I was like, why don't you come hang out with me?
No, but you have met them. I've got the pictures. There you are. And, and look at William doing his cool handshake.
Yeah.
So can I just say, you forced people to do that because I was laughing at him, and then when you came on, I found myself doing it too.
There you go, yeah, there you go. It's good.
It feels very nice.
It feels nice.
Wrong, but very nice. I love... Look at Harry here. You're like, gosh, you look like a fly. And is it true you've never met the Queen?
No, I've never met the Queen.
But you'd like to meet the Queen?
Yeah, I'd like to meet her. She doesn't have to hang out with me, but I could just go for I could just go over for some tea or something, and we could kick it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to say, I love, because not many people... Now, this is a reason to meet the Queen, because you'll have something to chat about. Because you have a butler. Isn't that... Don't you have a butler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, not many people do.
No, but I had got it from watching, like, you know, movies about London. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I heard that y'all have butlers over here, so I said, I need to get one.
And now, because Britain isn't that hot, our butlers rarely do this. How long did he have to do that for?
Till the sun went down. No, I'm just having fun with you. To be honest, a lot of the stuff that sometimes we do, or even celebrities do, sometimes they're having fun with the paparazzi, and that was he kind of got locked into that character though, and you know I do like being in the shade, so I didn't really mind that much. So.
Yeah. But I didn't find it that funny by the end of the day. Joke's over. Pharrell and Julie, you're both part of the Despicable Me family.
Yes.
Yes.
We never met though, did we, on the film?
No, but I was honored to know that I was working on the same project as you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is going on?
Hey, man, so she's kind of taken. By me and Blake Edwards.
Now, listen, you are going to sing for you. You're singing a new single, Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, sir.
And that's off the new album, Girl, both out now.
Yes, sir.
And now, this album, it's sort of is it your ode to women? It's your love letter to women?
Yeah, it's like an open love letter to women because they've been so amazing to me over the past 20 years. They've been so supportive. They never left my side. And I just, you know, when given the opportunity to make an album, I just felt like, you know what, I know who I want to speak to. I want to speak to that very special demographic that have been holding me up for so long. So,
Okay.
girl.
Yeah. And now half the audience is clapping. Yeah. But reading your bio, you seem like you are a fan of the older lady.
This is such bullshit. This is such bullshit. I'm not a singer. I can't compete with this.
Now that you put it that way.